Good evening. Hey. Okay, Ace, you're going outside right away. Hey, y'all. Hello. Anybody home? Nobody's on yet today. So, I'm going to sit here and just look pretty, I guess. Could be doing dishes, I guess. Doop. Well, this is crazy. Should I be doing jumping jacks or something? I don't see anybody on yet. Well, that's par for the course. That's kind of strange. Well, I suppose I could sit here and talk to myself till somebody shows up. So maybe that's what I'll do. Today has been one of them days where things just didn't go right. But, you know, I got to tell you a funny story. You see this Anbesol? Ace decided he was going to eat it. I had two of them. He bit into one, and his tongue was numb for about 20 minutes. So, anyway, I think I'm going to conclude this, and I'm going to come back to you. Something must be wrong. Good evening. Who is online? Anybody? Say hello. We got one person here. It's kind of crazy. Been on 3 minutes. I was beginning to wonder if this thing was working. So, is it working? Anyway. Yeah. Hey there, how you doing? For some reason, I'm not, maybe my, hey Tumbleweed, how are you doing tonight? It's kind of crazy. I've been on like almost 4 minutes, and it's like the internet is slower than molasses in January. Anyway, I was telling this little story about Ace got a hold of some Anbesol. This stuff right here today. Easy money. Good evening. And Lies Track. How you doing? Marilyn Monroe. Good evening. Anyway, he got a hold of this Anbesol. Took a bite out of it. And you ever seen a hound dog when their tongue got numb? It was funny. He was trying to figure out what he was doing. Because he did. He got a whole bunch of that Anbesol in him. His tongue just got number than heck. Hey, Jason. Good evening. It's going good. How are you doing? Jack, how you doing? I'm doing good. Yeah, Dixie. You know, I had it put up. I had it put up high, but evidently he was able to get it. Good evening, Randy. Or Rudy. Jeez, I'm reading and talking at the same time. Chicken cacciatore over spaghetti with garlic bread. Wow, that was quite a meal there, Marilyn Monroe. You know, I'm going to make, it's just kind of a breakfast thing. I guess I haven't eaten and I was hungry for it. Something I used to make for the kids. Quick and easy and cheap. Yeah, he'll remember that too, Tumbleweed. He will. Hey, Tim, Firecracker, how's things? You know, he was inside when I started this, and the minute I was starting to talk, he started going crazy, so he went outside. He can hang out there for a little bit. Can't have him jumping around when I'm trying to cook things. I was just going to wait for a few minutes before I started. Backwoods. Today hasn't been too bad at all. Your day been good, I hope? Been a little chilly here, that's about it. But that's par for the course. South Dakota Lisa, good evening. Oh, the menu. I am going to make a hash brown bake is what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm going to fry it. Like I say, it's cheap, you know. Yeah, Linda, you know, I just, I went to the store a little bit later and wasn't walking as fast as I should have, I guess. And then, of course, I went down the donut aisle. That took me a few extra minutes. I like my donuts. Postal Service got you in a bind. What happened there, Backwoods? Hey, Connie. Well, I tell you what. Dana, hey, how you doing? He got into a little tube of Anbesol. And, oh yeah, he got numb. Yeah. He was, that tongue was, it was funny. I should have videotaped it, but I was too busy laughing. Yeah. Connie, I'm in South Dakota. Not for too long, though. Yeah, you know, he went to try to drink. He couldn't even control his tongue to drink. So, and I shouldn't be laughing. I feel for the dog. So I had to give him a treat. After about 20 minutes, I gave him a little dog biscuit. So, well, anyway, let me turn this stove on so I can get my grease hot. Jeez, my lighter ain't working. All right. You believe that? A smoker when the lighter don't work? Oh, Lisa, it happened about 20-30 minutes ago. Oh, yeah, that happens, Backwoods. Yeah. It was just kind of funny. Hey, Mama Wanderlust. What I did, I pre-cut everything to make it a little bit easier. You guys don't need to see me cutting crap. No, I didn't film it, Lisa. I was too busy laughing. Anyway, I got hash browns. And I'm going to take these, I'm going to fry them up. Let me just put them in the pan real quick. Like I say, I already cut them. So, I'm going to try to hold this here so I can put it back. I cut them and seasoned them already, so we should be good there. Then I just spread them out flat. Yeah, she'll be cooking. She'll be sizzling here pretty quick. Excuse me. Plug my phone back in. She's starting to Battery's not the greatest anymore, I guess. All right. Yeah, Marilyn Monroe, I tell you what, sometimes that pre-cutting, it works out great. What I did was I took the potatoes and I just kind of parboiled them real quick. And then you take the skin off, and then I run them through a little cheese grater. You know, I didn't even cut them, I just grated them. That worked out great. Hey, Cheryl. The van build. You know, it doesn't start till the 1st, but I'll be heading there slowly. And I'll probably get there a couple days early. Totally Kathy. Good evening. How's Nebraska tonight? Jason, no, I haven't. You know, tell you the truth, I've never eaten in a Cracker Barrel. There's none around, so I guess I haven't done it. You know, fried potatoes, you can have them morning, noon, and night. And naturally, I'm going to have them at night. A beautiful fall day. Well, good. That's good to hear, Kathy. It's been overcast here all day long, but it's it's clearing up now. That's good. Hello, Penny. I said hello right off the get. Here I'm getting chewed out for not saying hello. Can you believe that? Oh yeah. It was overcast all day. The Cracker Barrel one, Marilyn Monroe, you can Google a copycat one. You don't have to apologize, Penny. Jimmy Rants. Hello. Let me stir these taters real quick. You know, you gotta be kind of crispy. I take and I parboil my taters just because it makes them easier to cook. Actually, you can get them crisp and you don't burn them. That's why I parboil them. And you can shred them pretty easy that way too. Anyway, now there's another way of doing this, and since it's windy out, I can't do it today. I take and you line you take a Dutch oven and you line them. There you go, Marilyn Monroe. That's the way to do it. I love cooking them outside on the cast iron. Anyway, you take the Dutch oven and you line the bottom with them, and you put cheese and sour cream and your ham in it, or whatever you want to have. No, Jimmy, it's not the chicken fried steak day. When I was at the store, I was looking at them, or looking for them. I couldn't find any cube steak down there. And I didn't want to use anything but, because I did promise you I was going to do it again. And I will as soon as I can find that cube steak. But since I didn't go till later, somebody probably snagged it up. Small town grocery store now. Anyway, and then you put them in just put them in the fire. You know. I got onion in it. I don't have any bell peppers in it. I did cut up some onion in it there, backwoods. If I had the peppers, I guess I would have, but didn't think about that one. You know, I'm trying to cook on a budget, but And that's, yeah, potatoes. That's what I'm talking about, Jimmy. They cheap and they're good for you. Anyway, you can make a meal out of this here that I'm making for, well, however much a potato costs you. You're looking at what, $1.25? You got Swiss steak totally, cat? Oh yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna do that one of these days. We can do that over the fire too. I just can't have a fire because it's too darn windy. Would not work. I'm using ham, Marilyn Monroe, not the bacon, excuse me. I'm using ham tonight. Bacon, for some reason, you know, since I fixed these teeth, it just don't work out for me. It's hard to chew unless it's, you know, softer. Anyways, I got to do some stirring here. Don't want to burn stuff. Oh, now we're cooking with grease. Bet y'all want to see that, don't you? See how nice and crispy it is. See that? You need smell-o-vision. This is kind of a Southwest tater here that I got going on. Got some good spices in there. Added some chili powder and whatnot to it. Jimmy, I tell you what, I am a I'm a seafood connoisseur. Oh, the old farmer's wife has come to see you, Kathy? Cool. I like her. She's a nice lady. And the old farmer's a nice man. And then I can't remember the name of that little dog, but he's funny. Yeah, I could do that. I'll just smell it to you there, backwoods. Yeah, they're good people, Kathy. Good people. Wish I could have spent a little more time with them, but when they was up there in Nebraska with us, but I had to get on the road. Chicken Parmesan, that's good. So now you're making me my mouth water. Yeah, I thought she was up there before, Kathy. Okay, now it's about time for me to add some meat to it. Hang on a minute. You know, oh yeah. That's, like I say, I'm figuring it's about $1.25 a serving. This conglomeration is. You know, Jimmy, I'll tell you what, I got a pretty mean recipe for Swiss steak. That's a good thing I could cook, but I just wish I had the Dutch oven with the fire. Maybe I can take and, I don't know, I can do video on it and just not go live with it, I guess. I've done that before. No mad, yes happy. La Posa. We'll get down there one of these days. One of these fine days. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to top it with some cheddar cheese and let that melt into it, and it'll be done. It really doesn't take very long. It's kind of a 15-minute meal, you know. If I can hang on to the bag. And I want this to kind of settle in there. Otherwise, you can use a cheese sauce, but I just like to use the shredded cheese. Good and unhealthy for you. Anyway, guys, you see what it's looking like. It's looking good. After that melts it, then I'm going to plate it, and it's done. It's good to go. Oh, Nomad, yeah, I'll tell you what, it will be a couple weeks, at least. You know, because I'm still up here, and still got to do that the camper build. It'll be a while. Anyways, I don't want to burn this, so I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna grab me a plate. And no, I'm not going to eat in front of you. That's just downright rude. Anyway, burning things here. And then oh, look at that steam come off there. You guys like that? It's good and hot. And like I say, you can make this like more like a scallop potato type thing, or you can have it with eggs or for breakfast, whatever. Now you see, I just take and put a little dollop of sour cream on there, let her melt, and then I'll stir it around. So there we go. See that? It's kind of a mess. Looks pretty good, huh? And that took me 16 minutes to make. I'm loving some seafood, Jimmy. I'll be all in on that one. Like I say, I'm not going to eat in front of you. I can warm it up later. I'm kind of a sloppy eater, so, you know. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it is a little bit warm. It's a little bit hot, but like I say, that bunch right there, probably $1.25. And you can throw a couple eggs on there if you want. And you'll be set. It's a good meal. Low country boil, yeah. Yeah. All right, Jimmy. You know, I tell you what, my flour on a table with candles. Well, I suppose I could throw yeah, I could do that. Throw a towel on there, and I'm sure I got a fake flower around here somewhere. The candle's gonna have to be one of those. I've been using the ones to keep the skeeters out. And if there's a skeeter in the house, it stays away from me. Yes, scallop potatoes, I use ham. And what I do, Marilyn Monroe, I use ham, and then I make a cheese sauce. And you take that, you put the taters down in your Dutch oven, and you put the cheese sauce around it with your ham and everything, your onions. And you set it in the Dutch oven for about a half an hour on the fire with the coals around it and stuff, and you're going to have some good scallop potatoes. That's what I was actually going to make tonight. Hey, Julie Tooley. That's what I was going to make tonight, but like I said, I couldn't do a fire. not safe, and with the wind the way it is and all. Oh, there you go, Lynn. Yeah, I suppose if you're cooking in here, it'll keep me warm too. A mean chicken salad sandwich, huh? Yeah, Nomad, yes, happy. The t-shirt you're wearing. All right, that works. I usually just use a plate. My tea got frozen today. Kind of sucks, but I had to turn my refrigerator down. Evidently, it's working too darn good. The good sandwich, huh, Nomad? You know, Jimmy, just a little bit on Facebook, I do. You know, I'm going to start doing more posting on Facebook. I guess I've been out of the mood too. But I'm thinking y'all kind of might want me to. I had a lot of people ask about it. So I'll start doing some more posting on there. I use Messenger quite a bit. So, yeah, you know, Ace is, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm not going to have another episode like last night. Yes, Ace is outside. I started to say like maybe 2 or 3 words. All right, Jimmy. All right. I'll look for it. Anyway, I started to say just a few words, and he come over here and jumped up on a little area, and he's just too rambunctious right now. So I didn't think that y'all wanted to deal with it. So he is outside for now. Try to get that sun out of y'all's face. Yeah, he probably hears me talking, so yeah, he's whining. And it's nice out, so he could be out there for a little bit. He hasn't been outside much today, so went for a walk, that's about it. Miss Linda, no female dogs around. He's just a little baby dog right now. Yeah, no, I tell you, the sun isn't going down here right now, Marilyn Monroe. It's, yeah, it won't go down for probably 45 minutes to an hour. Jimmy, I don't think I've ever had soft shell crabs. No, I don't think I have. I'd like to try them, though. I love crabs. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, yeah, I understand that, Marilyn Monroe. I just use my real name on there, on Facebook. I'm trying to read these. Yeah, maybe his tongue isn't numb anymore. Let's see. Anyway, y'all know the truck's taken care of. So I'm just, like I say, waiting for a little bit more paperwork, and then I'll be hitting the road. So, yeah, Backwoods, I'll have to check that out. I don't think I've seen it yet. You did, Backwoods. When was that? Hey, Terry. I'll show you what I cooked. It's made a little breakfast type thing. There you go. Ham, cheese, sour cream with hash browns. With Southwest seasonings on it. Might have to test it. I didn't try it yet. Ah, that's great. Sorry. A little bit, I'll put some Tabasco on is what I'll do when I get ready to eat, and I'll probably fry a couple eggs. Throw on top of there. Breakfast for supper. A couple weeks ago, huh? Okay, I'll check it out. Let me write that down. If I can find my paper, well, I'll just do that. All right, I got it, Backwoods, got it. I'll look. Sometimes when I'm online, I just swipe it over and then I say, I'm going to get back to it, and then I never do get back to it. So, Backwoods. Okay, cool. She can hear Ace outside, Firecracker. He's kind of loud when he whines, isn't he? I just know that he'd be too rambunctious if I brought him in. Thought about taking him for a walk again, but Lisa Jim Pup, good evening. How are you tonight? I think, see, if I took you guys with me, took him for a walk, hell, you wouldn't be able to ask me questions because there's no way I could be able to read getting pulled by this big dog. Yeah, he's better, but he still wants to do the hound dog thing and just lunge forward. Oh, excuse me. Didn't sleep well last night. I'm yawning a little bit. Yeah, you know, that wind is too bad anyway. You guys would hear a bunch of wind noise because I don't have the proverbial windsock. Marilyn Monroe. By God, he did do a little bit of swimming. Not much, but a little bit. He's probably just out there whining because he thinks he's cold. I'm going to give him a few treats, though. Hang on just a minute. If I can find where I hid him from him last night. He deserves that much. Hey, buddy. Can you sit down? If you can have them. Good boy. Yeah, he's fine out there. He just thinks he has to be the center of attention. Anyway, you didn't miss much, Lisa. I cooked. Made a hash brown concoction. Hash brown, ham, onions, cheese, and a little dollop. See that? It's pretty good stuff. That's what you missed. It's about a 15-minute meal and doesn't cost much. I'm guessing about $1.25 a meal, a plate. And that's if you throw an egg on there. Anyway, You, let's see. A slow brain day, huh, RV Freedom? You know, I've done that before too. Tried to fast forward it, but didn't work for me. Anyway, it'll be a little while before I know anything about the monetization, guys. I've had a couple people send me messages and ask me, so it takes a little while. And I guess you'll find out if I do a video and there's an ad on there. Yeah. So, let's see what I'm going to do next week. Hopefully I'm going to have a damn fire. I think I'll make that either that Swiss steak that we were talking about, or, hey John, I might have to make that chicken fried steak again. I did promise him I was going to do that. So, you doing okay there, John? Hard at it? Yeah, I did promise, Jimmy, and I will do her. I will do her. You know what I'll do is, when I go to the store the next time, I'll buy it. I'll put it in the darn freezer. That way I got it. I tell you what, though, you know, Jimmy, that last time I made it, it was pretty good. It'd be nice if I had a few people with me, you know. I don't want to make just a couple steaks. Hey, that's no problem, Jimmy. No problem, brother. Now you're hungry, John? That's funny. You know, yeah, guaranteed, Jimmy. I'll tell you what. We ever meet up, we'll have some chicken fried steak. Guaranteed. Guaranteed on that one. Mama Wanderlust. Ace is about 1.5 years is all. Too lazy to cook, huh, John? Well, then deal, Jimmy. We'll cook her up. We'll get fat and happy on it, I'll tell you that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, for some reason my battery is dying here. So if I lose you, Nancy, got here a little late. Yep. I'm down to 15%, so that's what I made right there, Nancy. For some reason, it's not charging people. So, I'm going to have to get off here, because you know I'd like to say goodbye instead of just getting hung up on. So, y'all drive safe. Travel on. And what do I say? Love one another if you can. Oh, yeah. And if you can't, what do? You walk away. I got to hold this thing in, so. Yeah, she ain't charging. Mm-hmm. All right. Y'all have a good night. Mm-hmm. Thanks for joining me.